Hi guys, it's Leah here. Obviously not the usual background. I'm not with Joel. I'm currently out in Borneo working as a volunteer, which I'll speak a little bit more about at the end of the video if you're interested in hearing about that. I don't usually make videos on holiday, but I've noticed from my time here in Indonesia and from when I spent some time in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, 5 common mistakes that most people that speak English as a foreign language are making. So I just thought I'd outline the 5 mistakes. Oh my god, flies everywhere. So I just thought I'd outline the 5 mistakes that I've noticed, and trust me, their English is a lot better than my Indonesian and my Malaysian. So this video is purely to help correct those tiny mistakes and sound more fluent. It's not at all a dig. So here we go. Number 1. The first thing I've noticed is that people only say the main words in a sentence, or the most important words. For instance, somebody said to me, itch mosquito bite, because I kept itching all of my bites that I've got on this holiday. I'm covered, by the way. And the correct sentence would be, is that mosquito bite itchy? Or if you were trying to offer an opinion, that mosquito bite looks itchy. My advice to you would be to just make sure you get those little connecting words into your sentence, and that way the conversation can just flow for longer. If they'd have said, try not to itch that mosquito bite, I could have said, you're right, I'm always getting bitten and I'm always making it worse, which would have made for a more fruitful conversation. The lighting's changing. Woo, that's exactly what I didn't want. So, number 2, the second thing I would say is that mixing up the past, the present and the future is something that a lot of people are doing, and it's a really easy mistake to make. Somebody said to me, I wake in middle night. 2 things wrong with that sentence. It's the wrong tense. I wake is future tense. I woke is past tense. So we're looking for that. I woke up in the middle of the night. And the second thing wrong with the sentence is exactly what I just did. They missed out the connecting words, which we spoke about in the first point. So I wake in middle night changes to I woke up in the middle of the night. Easy peasy, just literally a tiny change and suddenly you're sounding more and more fluent. I appreciate people who just have a go at it, and like people that just have a go even if they're getting it wrong. It's actually better for you to just say it and get it wrong than to just not say it at all. Which leads me on to my third point. Nice and easy. It's just getting things the wrong way round. It's in loads of European languages as well. The pen blue should be the blue pen. The knife sharp should be the sharp knife. Or in Indonesian, as they say, the pedang. I'll show you a pedang. It's terrifying. The knives they use here are absolutely bonkers. Sorry, there's a fly on my leg, there's a chicken walking over there, there's a dog chasing a cat over there, and I'm finding it really hard to focus on this video. Okay, point number 4, expand your vocabulary, because I'm sure there's so many times where you've wanted to say something in English but you just haven't got the words to say it. So Joel and I have done a video on expanding your vocabulary, and I just want to stress it again. So I was speaking to a guy who said, my sister, she has the feeling strong. She has the feeling strong. What he was trying to say to me was that his sister is emotional in comparison to his brothers, who are all kind of like fighters. He said, my sister, she has the feeling strong. And I actually thought to myself, if there's one thing that we English speakers can learn from the Indonesians, is that they'd be amazing at writing song lyrics. Like, everything's so poetic. Apologies that the sun has gone behind the clouds again, so this video is totally all over the place in terms of lighting. You don't have to learn big, complex language in order to sound more fluent. I was really impressed when somebody said, the sky looks epic. That's something you would hear a native English speaker say, because epic is not a big fancy word, it's not loads of letters, it's kind of colloquial, it's not slang but it's cool, and I was just really impressed by that. So for instance, somebody said he likes a lot to fight. You know, you could just switch that up with he's aggressive, he's argumentative, he's got a short fuse. he's got a short fuse is a good one because it's a little bit colloquial again. It's kind of like, oh, he's got a short temper, something you would hear an English person actually say. The fifth point is the ordering of your sentences. Can I just apologise for the change in lighting setting throughout this whole video? I cannot control the sun. Our tour guide, actually tour guide's a pretty boring title for him. He's more of a jungle tour guide because he's actually been taking us around the jungle. We call him Che Guevara because he's like a total, basically he is Che Guevara. He said to us, "Very scared, my father." And that, the order of that sentence doesn't make sense because I don't understand whether he's saying I'm scared of my father or my father is very scared. Okay, kitty, can you get out my video now, please? From his sort of mannerisms and the way he was stressing very scared, suggested to me that he's very scared of his father. Sounds dark. The conversation was just really innocent. We were just talking about families and stuff. Okay, the sun has officially gone behind the clouds again. This is going to be all over the place. Just by ordering your sentences correctly, you can be understood better on this end because I can just focus on the conversation rather than trying to like unwind and unpick exactly what it is you're trying to say. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like I said, I don't normally make videos when I'm on holiday, but if you found it useful, be sure to leave a comment in the description and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to this channel. I've been posting on my Instagram page videos from my time at FNPF and my time in Indonesia, what I've been up to, so be sure to check that out at Leah Hats. And make sure you follow Joel as well because he's just survived a hurricane in America. He's been on holiday in Florida and that's been mental, so follow him too on Instagram. If you want to tune in on the 9th of October at 2 o'clock Greenwich maybe time, Greenwich Mean Time, maybe time. I always say Greenwich maybe time. Joel and I are going to be doing like a live Instagram, just catching up because we haven't seen each other in like a month and a half, and it'll be good English conversational practice for you at home. So thank you so much for watching to the end of the video, guys. See you again next time for a normal lesson back at my house in London. Bye!